Hey guys, Mike White here, your high performance coach, along with Jeff Halpman, our chef, and welcome to another episode of Acoachnchef. Jeff,
Yeah,
what a great day we have. Hey,
yeah, special.
what we're going to do this time around is, if you notice, we've got the fountain out front instead of all of our beautiful vegetables.
That's right.
Because again, we are an earth-friendly, type of cooking show, and we also want to be involved in the community. And we have a wonderful opportunity tomorrow to do a community type of event. Jeff,
Yep.
what are we doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow is a garden to table event at the Encinitas Community Garden.
Perfectly
And
said.
it's a wonderful plot of land. I'm not sure, maybe 2 or 3 acres or so. And there are individual garden beds. They're 10 by 10s. They're all built, they're above ground. And people come and purchase for the year a garden spot, a bed
Yes.
like that.
Now it is my understanding that this is land
Yes.
that the city does not want to develop, so they're making it available
That's
for
right.
people,
Yes.
so that they can use this land to, grow the vegetables and stuff. And so
Yeah,
this
what
is
could be better?
Yeah, that's right. And for someone who's maybe not from this area, right? This
Yes.
would be a perfect little thing for them. Like if they were indigenous to Peru or indigenous to Venezuela or Colombia or someplace in
Philippines or
Africa,
something.
Philippines. If there was something you wanted to grow that you're not seeing in the grocery store, you could
Yeah.
obviously come to something like this, and especially if you didn't have a place to grow anything
Yes.
in your own yard.
This
is the
provides a
perfect to
place
do
for
that.
people to come and grow, and it's very
Perfect.
reasonable, I know, for them to purchase that plot to grow.
Excellent.
And so I'm friendly with the fellow who's the president of the board of the Encinitas Community Garden,
Yes.
and he's put together this weekend, this Memorial Day weekend holiday, he put together a garden to table event. Where we're going to serve 100 people at the Encinitas Community Garden.
How wonderful.
Now, the vegetables that we'll be using won't be from the beds themselves, but they were contributed to the function. It's a fundraising event for the gardens. So we have volunteers, we have vendors that have donated foods,
Yes.
and so we're going to put on a little event there. There'll be music. And you and I will be
Yes.
part of that because we know Gordon. We're connected to that community.
That's right.
And we are excited. So we're not cooking here tonight, but we will be cooking for 100 people
Yes.
to be served on Sunday.
That's right. We won't necessarily be cooking, but you'll be working a little bit of the kitchen. I'll be
Correct.
working behind the camera. We'll be doing a lot
Yes,
of interviewing. We'll be talking about this
Yeah,
event.
we're going to present it.
We're going to present it for you guys to see that this is the kind of thing you see in communities. And this is something, hey, if you have a garden or something, I think this is a great idea that Gordon's putting on. Have some chefs from local restaurants come down.
Well, that's
do the
what's going to happen. That's
presentation,
right. There's
and serve a
Monica
meal.
Spizzi. She has a Peruvian restaurant in town. And the
Yes.
other fellow that's going to be on a grill works at the Torrey Pines Lodge.
Yes.
So we have some high-powered chefs here that are coming to participate in this.
That's right.
In this event.
That's right. We have some high-powered chefs.
Yes.
And they are going to be able to, like I said, this is a beautiful venue.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
The
It's
garden
a
is
garden.
absolutely gorgeous.
It's a huge garden.
So it's a beautiful venue. There'll be
bountiful
over
garden.
100 people there, and I love how the tables are set because it's like one long table.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is what we're going to be doing. One big long table. I think it's going to be phenomenal. So I can't wait to do it, guys. We're going to be showing that. We're going to be doing interviews with Gordon, with Monica, right?
Yes.
What was the other guy's?
Jeff. Yes.
We're going to be working with Jeff.
Another
as
chef,
well.
Jeff.
Absolutely, another chef, Jeff. And we'll be interviewing them and showing some of these foods. So I can't wait to talk about it. And then we'll be right back here when it's all said and done for a fireside chat to talk about the evening. Right? So I'm really looking forward to presenting this for you guys. A coach and chef. It's a little bit different than what we normally do.
Yeah.
But hey, we are part of the community, and we want to show you some of the community events that we do.
Yeah. We're going to go celebrate.
Excellent. All right. We'll see you guys there.
Yep.
All right, guys. Mike White here, your high performance coach, along with our friend Jeff Halpman, your chef, and welcome to another episode of A Coach and Chef. Hey, Jeff, here we are in the community doing what we like to do,
and you
right?
see
Some
the garden,
community work.
You see the garden behind us, right?
Behind us, there's a garden. If you guys
Yeah.
notice, there's something a little bit different. And today, we're going to be doing what exactly, Jeff?
Well, there's an event here. It's a fundraiser to keep this garden maintained and functioning.
That's
and
right.
so there's going to be 100 people.
So the name of this place is Encinitas Community Garden,
Encinitas
right?
Community Garden.
And what they do is this is an area of land that is reserved
By
by the city that they don't want developed,
Correct.
so that you can come here and purchase a small, like,
they're
plot.
they're 10 by 10 plots.
10 by 10
and for
little
a
plots.
minimal annual amount, you have, and it has an automatic irrigation drip.
I know,
You
I saw
don't-
the
you
whole
don't-
thing. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, you don't have to come and water. It will
Yes.
be taken care of. So there's a lot of benefits to being
It
here.
looks like
and the
if
food
you-
is just incredible. Michael will
Well,
photograph.
let's focus on the garden for a second. It looks like, okay, even though, I mean, like I said, you can see some things behind us, and we'll show some shots of different gardens. You'll see that everyone has their own way of dealing
That's
with,
right.
the rodents, whether it be rabbits or birds or insects.
And it's all
So-
organic. I mean, there's no pesticide or chemical fertilizer
Yes.
that's allowed up here in,
Yes.
in any of these beds. So everybody's
And they have
does
their own
best.
little composting area and all of that.
Yeah,
So
it's a
nice
community
little
garden, and there are maybe close to 100 little raised beds. So that's people just come and buy
perfect.
in for the year and grow.
We'll talk more about that when Gordon gets here. Gordon's going to be one of our guests, and he's the one that runs this. So we'll talk more about that. But let's talk now about the event, okay?
The event?
So the event that Gordon is putting on is a dinner tonight.
Yes.
Right? It's $100 for a couple.
Yes.
And
Unless you own a garden share, then it's 80, and it's
Then
per
it's 80.
person. It's not per couple.
Oh, it's per person, 100 per person.
That is correct.
Okay, and so we're featuring 2 chefs here, right?
There are 2. Yes. Well, 3 if you count me.
Well, of course, but I mean, in this
Yes.
event, we're helpers.
We're helpers.
But the 2 featured chefs here
Yes.
are who exactly?
Monica Spezi of,
Monica Spezi
of Quiero in Encinitas, Peruvian restaurant.
Peruvian restaurant,
And
then
Jeff Jackson, who's the chef at the Torrey Pines Lodge. What is it called now? Torrey Pines
Torrey
Inn.
Pines Inn.
Torrey
Yeah,
Pines
Torrey
Inn.
Pines Inn.
Yeah, he's the chef there.
All right.
And we're gonna fire up a grill, and he's gonna grill some tri-tip and carve it to order. And then Monica at the restaurant has made 5 different salad dishes with
Excellent.
different
Looking forward to that.
seasonings and spices.
Excellent.
Yep,
Excellent.
vegetables.
And we're going to do our best to try and interview both of those chefs too.
Yeah.
All right, and get them here, both you and I, and we'll talk to them about what inspires them and what kind of things we can look forward to in their
They
kitchens
are
in the
quite
future.
busy right now because it's very close to
Kinda
setting
busy
up.
now,
but
but
it'd be good later on if
A little
we
bit later
catch
we
up
can
with
do
them.
that.
I think
We'll
that'd
leave
be
this little setup like this, but we'll try and do some other things.
Yep.
All right. Hey guys, we'll grab Gordon and we'll continue this interview and
Going
we'll
back
talk a
to
little
the
bit more
garden.
about the garden. All right.
Yep.
All right. Looking forward to it. Talk to you guys in a bit. All right, guys, here we are. We're back, and we have Gordon Smith with us, president of the Encinitas Community Garden. Gordon, good to see you again. You and I, we've been friends a long time.
Oh,
all of
yes.
us have been.
Yes.
Long time. We're not going to talk about a history, all right? What we will talk about
Maybe
is
another time.
another time, maybe.
Because I got stories. I can tell you.
Don't we all, right? But hey, you have a great thing going here. Tell us what you've got going on. Jeff and I have just briefly talked about it, but let's hear it in your own words.
Okay.
What have you got going on here?
Okay, well, back in 2008, we started this community garden project with the Encinitas City Council, and we went through probably 9 years of dealing with the City Council and
Of course.
the Planning Commission and all these things. But finally, we got this property from the Encinitas Union School District, which are the little kids, and they offered us this property for a very good lease. And
As an alternative to development, or was it a way of preserving the property?
well, they were planning on doing this farm lab, which
Yes,
is over here.
a farm lab.
Doing something here. What the school district has done is made a farm lab where kids get from the schools they're at in the Encinitas School District, and then they learn about agriculture, culinary things, and all that.
Wonderful.
So that's
So
what's
this
going on.
supports that, and they that's
Well,
really,
we were here before them, actually, and we were the ones that. Yeah, well, that's
Yes.
another story.
Yes.
But we were here, and we started this all just with volunteers and donations and fundraisers, and we probably raised close to $100,000. That's why you see all the fencing and.
I know, it's beautifully done. You've got fencing, all the
Individual
raised gardens
raised
look
beds.
gorgeous. They all have water
Spectacular.
going to them.
Yeah.
It
Everybody
looks like it
has
was well
water.
done.
They have all organic soil.
Yes.
Everything. All you got to do is come.
Well
and grow.
done.
And they pay. I think we changed it. I think it's $180 a year, for a
Is
10
that
by 10.
unbelievable?
That's excellent.
So, but the object of this is to help people in the community that don't have access to gardening and maybe live in a place that they can't garden. And that's just what we're trying to do.
And that's the great thing, because you have a compost pile, right? So
Right.
everybody's circulating everything. It's just phenomenal how how it's all set up. It's a perfect operation for people.
Absolutely. You know, we're what? We're
They don't
2
have to do
miles
it
from the
themselves.
coast here.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 miles from the coast.
Excellent.
From the ocean.
Okay,
Spectacular
so
in Encinitas.
this is about what the community garden you have, but let's talk about the event we have tonight.
Okay.
What an exciting thing to do, Gordon.
Yes,
Tell us about this.
Okay, well, this is a fundraiser for the garden, and
Awesome.
I some good friend Jeff Jackson is the chef of the Torrey Pines Inn, probably one of the best chefs that I know.
Excellent.
And Monica Sobinsky, and I probably pronounced that wrong.
We probably all will tonight.
She is the owner and chef of Quiero in Encinitas. It's a Peruvian restaurant.
I've been wanting to go to this restaurant for a long time. Oh my
goodness!
goodness!
Some food
I can't wait.
And
it's gonna be phenomenal.
she's actually got a plot here, so she's
Excellent.
growing some things. And then and Jeff is here helping us out, doing everything Jeff can do.
Visiting chef.
Visiting chef. And then let's see what else.
I don't know, but I know that you probably got a lot to. Oh, there's music tonight.
There's music tonight. We
That's
got
right.
Daniel Hendricks, who's an incredible tenor, is here with a couple of his friends. We have a soprano that's coming. The music is going to be bellowing throughout the garden.
What an incredible day you have planned.
Yeah, it's going along pretty good. And, it's all about getting good volunteers and people helping out. And, we're doing the best we can. And I really need to get back.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're going to get you back right now. So event starts at
3 o'clock.
At 3 o'clock.
Until 7.
Until about 7.
Yeah,
all right.
people can sit around, hang out as long as they want. There's wine and when you come in, there's mead. At least I hope there is.
Nothing to check on.
We're 1 hour before showtime, so
there we
I
go.
really need to go.
Well, let's get this guy going. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us.
Love you.
All right, love you guys.
See you in a
Off we
little
go. Hey, Jeff, what are you doing there?
We're grilling asparagus.
Woohoo! Looks delicious. Now, for this crowd, you're having to grill a lot of asparagus.
We do. And a lot of meat.
And a lot of meat. Well, we're looking at what, 50 pounds tonight? Is that what I heard?
50 pounds of tri-tip.
Excellent. Excellent. Looking forward to coming back and watching you do that.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Start that off here in about a half an hour.
Perfect.
Hey, what time is it?
Let's see. I've got 2:37.
We're blasting off at 3?
I think so. Might be time to get started. I'll let you work. I'll see you in a bit. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad. I'm just going to kind of get us what we're doing in here. This kitchen looks absolutely gorgeous, and everybody in it looks gorgeous.
All the salads, all the side dishes ready. So
Yes.
Mediterranean theme here.
Yeah, so that's what we have going today, right?
Yes,
Mediterranean
yes.
theme.
So we have it's the roasted seasonal vegetables. Let's say Mediterranean Arabic. This is labneh cheese with Persian cucumbers, mint, and za'atar. And then we have this lovely Israeli couscous salad with vegetables and a vinaigrette. Ooh. Everything to complement the Cardiff Crunch.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
Looks absolutely delicious.
So we're having fun.
All right, Jeff, we're back. You got the asparagus done, right?
I didn't get that.
So now we're on to the meat.
On to the meat.
Wow. So this is tri-tip from Cardiff Seaside Market, right? The famous
Correct.
Cardiff crack, right?
This is the famous crack, yeah.
Excellent. Woo, there's a lot of meat on that grill.
Yeah.
Should be fun.
I think we got enough to get everybody fed.
I think so.
Cuando calienta el sol aquí en la playa. Hey Jeff, it's smelling pretty good over there. Siento tu cuerpo vibrar cerca de mí. Es tu palpita tu recuerdo, mi locura, mi delirio me estremezco cuando calienta el sol. What's up, Matt? Love me with all of your hearts, that's all I want, Doc. Love me with all of your heart, or not at all. Just promise me this, that you'll give me all your kisses. Every winter, every summer, every fall. When we are far apart.
Like Jack Horner in that corner, don't go nowhere. What the heck do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late. I got nowhere to go. I'm on about agency with the radio. They misbehaving, saving my love for you. They misbehaving, saving my love. Daniel.
Et tu vas le regretter, car je mettrai ces bottes en jeu ou l'autre pour te quitter.
Let's give it up for Jennifer! Thank you. Good job.
I'm not here as often as Agnes, but
Rosa faccia d'angelo. Sempre pegata.
Dirty hole, right?
It's Judy. Voglio bene, Toglio. Non te posso scordare.
Well, I just came to thank everybody. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Nice to meet you. Yeah, good. I'm not gonna fire you yet.
Come se questa noce la mettiamo bésame mucho que tengo miedo a perderte después. Bésame, verte junto a mí. Siento que tal vez mañana yo estar lejos, muy lejos de aquí. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte después. Que tengo miedo perderte.
Hey guys, little drone footage for you. I hope you enjoyed some of the sights and sounds of the Encinitas Community Garden. Thought I'd throw a little bit of background music here for you guys while the drone did its thing. This is a fixed lens drone, so I don't really have the ability to move the camera around, but I can fly the drone around, so I'm flying it around so you can kind of get a little perspective of, you know, the beautiful table, how long it's set up, and how many people are there. You'll see it's right next to a busy thoroughfare there, you know, but the drone's kind of capturing some of the events here. Not too bad. Off to the, try to get a little higher here so we can see a little bit more of the garden, so you can see all the different raised beds that everyone has, you know. And again, people are paying about, you know, $200, $180 a year for their box, and it's, you know, it comes with, you know, watering too, so that includes the watering. I'm gonna bring the drone over, and you'll see, I'll look over here to the right. You'll see that there's let's see if I can get the footage here for us. But I bring it over, and you'll see over here where the cars are, there's actually another garden over there, right? I don't know if you noticed that other garden over there, but that other garden over there is actually for the school. And it's, you know, it helps the school, and it is a sustainable garden, you know. So the school actually, you know, grows their own food. And I think that's absolutely fantastic that the school's growing its own food for this purpose. Anyway, hey guys, I hope you're enjoying the video. Soon I'm going to have a interview here with Monica, but I'll just leave you with a couple of these little views real quick. And next will be our interview with Monica. Talk to you in just a bit. All right, guys, here we are with Monica, one of our chefs. So, Monica, I was going to butcher your name, so I'm going to let you say it, your last name. Sepezi. All right, and now, you have a local restaurant. What is it?
Quero.
Quero. And it's a
Peruvian and South American restaurant.
I've got to tell you, all right, one of my favorite restaurants in Miami is a Peruvian restaurant. It's called Ceviches.
Oh, yeah.
All right, absolutely love that restaurant, and I've been dying to come see yours, and I've been dying to meet you, actually. So this is absolutely a special treat for me, for us to be here and do this, and I'm looking forward to coming to your restaurant. Glad to have had a taste of it today, all right? So I can't wait to, my wife and I come in and join you in your restaurant and see what you have there, right? We're looking forward to that. But here, tell us a little bit about your involvement here with this particular event.
Oh my goodness, this being a part of the community garden here in Encinitas came through really knowing Gordon, who seems to have
we
put
spoke
it
with Gordon
together,
earlier.
and being a mutual friend, and kept saying, come be a part of it, come be a part of it, and here I am. And so in being a part of it, wanting to throw and host these, community dinners, because that's part of, what really got us both interested in chefing was not necessarily the technique of food as much as bringing people together.
Exactly.
So there we go.
Exactly.
It's a perfect platform.
And so this dinner is basically to promote this particular garden,
yes.
right? Right.
Yes.
Not necessarily to promote your restaurant, but you do have a restaurant that a lot of people talk about in the city.
Well, we've had it for 20 years, so I think that's the main reason a lot of people know it.
Now, do you have one or two locations?
Right now, one location.
Now
I have had two over the year. In our history of 20 years, we've had two locations twice. But now we have still the original, which is on the 101.
That's right. And most people that I've talked with, they know you from that
one.
Yeah, that particular one. So, I used to work over here at Scripps Encinitas over the hospital over there. And a lot of the docs used to talk about it. It's like they love coming to your restaurant. So, like I said, I've been looking forward to come over myself. So, excellent. And like I said, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Excellent, excellent. So, tell me, you got here, 20 years ago?
Pretty much, yeah. About 20 years ago.
From where?
Wow.
I had come in here from living in Rome and Cusco, and prior to that, DC and Seattle. I started my cooking career in Seattle.
So you started there in Seattle, and what you had a restaurant there in Seattle?
No, my first restaurant was here. Quero was my first restaurant.
That's your first, excellent,
Exactly.
and to be so successful too. How beautiful!
It just
comes with hard work.
That's right.
I knew
commitment
from the beginning that I would only do this for myself, or I wasn't going to go the way of being an executive chef. It's just too hard. And my high school degree was anthropology, cultural anthropology.
How funny.
And travel. So the food part and the history kind of fit in well with
Excellent.
This way. So,
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, Monica, it has been an absolute pleasure meeting you.
Wonderful.
It's been an absolute pleasure to have enjoyed your food here at this great event, and we like the fact that you're involved in the community as well.
We are. We try to do more. It's hard to, as a restaurant owner, it's hard to get away sometimes, but if we can do a little bit to touch a lot of people, it's great.
Excellent.
But that's the main thing. So we'll just keep putting out the good food as much as we can.
Yeah.
So.
All right, excellent. Well, guys, we have Monica here who has been gracious with her time to spend some time with us. I know she has a lot of work to do to get cleaned up for the day. I mean, all the fun stuff, it was great being all creative and stuff, but then comes the cleanup, right? We all had to do that part. So off we are to go do that. But hey, Monica, thank you so much for joining us, Acoachnchef.
Our pleasure.
We enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we can't wait to join you on another community event.
Well, there we go.
Next community event will be at her restaurant. Well, we'll come in and we'll dine.
There we go.
There we
go.
We should do an event where you promote your wellness. Do a wellness Peruvian superfood menu.
Yes, actually, we have some ideas about that. I have some parameters. So Jeff knows
I'll
my
tell you about
parameters. Let's tell you about my parameters for them. But and I'll tell you where my thinking is and all of this, and we can maybe put our heads together and come up with some things, because I'm definitely looking forward to expanding that particular menu for people, because I believe that my issue with this is this. I believe that people that are on these keto diets and these paleo diets, they used to be on programs where Monday night was pizza night, Tuesday night was maybe wing night, Thursday night was maybe a pasta night, right? And so when you can't have those kinds of foods again, everybody thinks, okay, well now you've restricted me. And reality is there's so much more available to them that they haven't even tried yet, that they haven't even brought into their food group yet. They don't even know how to cook it because they've been so busy, with processed
Well, we're
foods
programmed by culture. We're programmed by each other. We're programmed by media, and that kind of sets the tone and the pace of things.
Yes.
But
And
there
so,
are alternatives for people that look for them
yes,
or
absolutely.
need them sometimes.
And we've been successful, incorporating seaweed into our, diet.
Do you use seaweed in
I would love to. Actually, Dennis is a guy that turned me on to some great seaweed. There's the traditional ceviche. A lot of times is served with seaweed.
And I would think that would be delicious.
If I could get great seaweed, I would use it more. In Cusco, the traditional dish of Cusco is called chiriuchu, and it is seaweed is a component.
Excellent, excellent. Yes. And we like that component because, like I said, there's so many vitamins and minerals in that particular product that are so good.
It's a whole other food group that
that
can
the rest of the
nutrition.
world doesn't even know about. That we can help.
Seaweed salad at the sushi restaurant.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Like that.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of thing that we do, and we're just kind of helping people expand their menu. So they're not, because most of the time when they get on these diets, they go, oh, hey, I've had salad and this some meat. All right, so they say, well, you're not losing weight. Okay, eat more meat. And maybe they might lose some weight, but their cholesterol levels go off the chart, and they're not really feeling as healthy as they should. And I just think they just have so much variety out there of foods that they don't know how to use. They don't know how to eat. Mm-hmm. And once you've cut out a lot of that sugar in your diet, your tongue just your taste buds, they come alive, and you see all these different flavors, that you don't need sugar for, and so we like to help people discover that.
Awesome. Well, that's how we, that's how we feel about Peruvian food. We like to introduce it to people because it's very rich, very diverse, and give them something, a whole other cuisine.
Yes, a whole other cuisine that has other things to offer and to experience. Different flavor profiles.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it's fun. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Instead of pizza night, we're having Peruvian night.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
That's what we'd like to see change.
That's what we'd like to put in, some
exactly.
and stuff. I'm checking out the hawks.
Oh, it's
the everyday Peruvian.
Absolutely. So we can, again, I'm looking forward to us working together in the future doing that. It'd be so fun.
Very good.
All right? Yeah. Excellent. All right, guys.
Wow, well,
Coach and Chef.
Thank
you, Monica.
Thank
All right? And we'll be back.
Off to clean up.
All right, thank you. All right, guys, welcome back. Mike White here, your high performance coach, along with Jeff, our chef, our high performance chef, Jeff. Oh my goodness, we just had an incredible evening over at the Encinitas Community Garden.
Yes.
Where Gordon Smith put on an event, right? We did. How many people did we serve?
There was 100 people.
100 people, and they paid $100 a piece for the most part, unless they were
a garden share member. Right.
Unless they were a garden share member, and then they paid $80 a piece.
That's right.
For this meal, but a wonderful meal put on by Jeff Jackson, who worked the grill, and we have lots of video of that. Then we have Monica Zepezi.
Yes.
Right, Zepezi, and she's the owner chef of El Quiero in Encinitas, but she's also owns one of the plots there that we found out. So we interviewed her too.
Yeah, she's part of the garden share. That's how she was connected, and then
absolutely, and helped put this on. So we had a wonderful dinner tonight. Met a lot of great people in the community, and also too, the school there also has a garden right behind there that is sustainable for the school, right? I mean, everything that the school consumes, comes out of that garden.
That wonderful piece of property up there in Encinitas, about 2 miles from the ocean, and there's gardens and school gardens and community gardens. It's a beautiful plot of land.
Yes.
That's
and that's
it's serving the community.
And that's one of the things I want to make sure that everyone knows. This is the synergy that Jeff and I have with each other and with the community, right? Because over the years, we've been able to connect with certain people that do wonderful things. And even Monica, we had not really worked with very much before, but I can truthfully tell you, we made a great connection with her. We're probably going to be working with her more in the future. Obviously, Gordon, we know Gordon, and we're connected that way. But that's what I mean. We have the synergistic relationship with the community, and I just felt so good
Yeah,
about
it was a wonderful afternoon.
our contribution to that, and hopefully we were able to do it justice here on our particular channel. And hope you guys like it, because again, this is the type of thing that can happen in other communities, right? There are other communities out there. I just recently came back from Denver, where they do the same kind of thing.
Yeah, you see how that is. Yes, it's.
But they do it for an indigenous cultures that
that's
cultures
it.
from other countries. Like I remember in Denver, they have a small community of Nigerians, Venezuelans, and people from Colombia that don't have a market to serve them. So they open up these gardens to them so they grow some of their own foods.
Yep.
Right? And so this is the same kind of thing,
It is.
That's right. for people that want to do that. And so it's open to other communities. So just want you guys to see that these kinds of things happen in communities all over the place, and you can get involved with them.
Yes.
Especially if you don't have, like, there was a couple sitting across from us. They have, they live, 7 minutes away,
Right.
but they do not have any land on their property that they can plant. So they have a plot there. They pay, almost $200 a year.
Yes, under $200 a year.
Under $200 a year, and that pays for their water. I mean, that's basically your water bill.
Yes.
If you really think about it, that's a great deal.
Yeah, it's a wonderfully sustainable environment for people
Yes.
that want to farm a small plot, 10 by 10. And let me tell you, those leaves were pumping. There was
Yes.
lots of nutrition growing in that garden.
There was lots of great things growing in that garden. I hope you guys got to see some of that in the video footage. We'll probably present a whole bunch of that. I don't know that I could absolutely do it justice, but we'll try our best.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll try our best. But hey, anyway, another successful evening as far as I was concerned.
Yes.
Another successful A Coach and a Chef session today. Jeff, unbelievable.
Yeah.
I love the fact that we were able to do some community work.
We were out in the community. There were people there, 100 people, and things were, post-COVID now, people are more relaxed, and it was a really nice event.
Yes, and in this particular evening, we didn't get a chance to talk with some of the people that were involved with the school. And I'm hopeful that as we do...
Yeah, that could happen.
Yeah, I'm thinking that, we're probably going to talk with them in the future about how they are related in that particular area, because they're related to that community, and we'll talk a little bit more about some of the work that they're doing, because they, one of the ladies there, hey, they're completely sustainable. Their school is sustainable completely by the gardens that they have out there. So to me, that's a wonderful thing to talk about, and another thing to spread out there into the world, that this kind of thing is available out there. So phenomenal. Another great Coach and a Chef session. Guys, we hope you like it. If you liked what you saw today, hit the subscribe button down there below, and you'll see more of us. There's more videos to come. And Jeff, I'm looking forward to, next week.
Yeah.
All right, see what we've got planned. You guys join us. We'll talk to you later.